Hey, what's going on, friends? My name is M238, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. Last month off, we, took care of a really weird situation that happened in not just Augate, but also in Pyrite Town, Fennec City, and Gatian Port, where Pokemon started acting all silent due to a Pokemon translator that was installed onto some of those Pokemon. We were able to solve that problem, and now in this part, we are going to be taking on this right here. This is something that could have been done accessible to us like a long time ago when we were able to do when the Realgam Tower was accessible to us. However, we can't do all of it because some of these battle seeds that I'm going to be collecting here are not obtainable until after you beat the game. So it's just better for me to show these off now when I can do all of them. You might have saw earlier, but I did not pick up all of or I don't have every battle seed. So what I'm doing right here is I am going around, I'm going around different places to collect all the battle CDs that I miss. And some of these battle CDs are fairly simple to find. Some of them are located in like bookcases. You can see like a little shiny spot on the ground. Usually contains a battle CD. Sometimes these people actually like talk to you about the battle CDs, like they're being like, "Hey, you can have it. I'm doing something else right now, so you can have that battle CD. It's no use for me." Like for an example, right here is a battle CD right here behind the mayor's shelf. You talk to his Wobbuffet right here. He contains a battle CD for whatever reason. That's pretty cool. And then this cast form right here in Fennec City, the running cast form with this running guy, Dash. He'll give you a battle CD as well. Then there's also one here in Duking's house. Go ahead and check one of the bookshelves. It's a good idea to check pretty much all the bookshelves in different places so you can, figure out where the battle CDs, where some of the battle CDs are. Pretty good idea. I will say some of these battle CDs, when you actually use them in the battle simulations, some of them will have very hard battles, and you have to play very strategically in order to win some of them. Because I will tell you right now, not all these battle CDs are easy at all, by any means. And then some of them are just like purely luck based, which is kind of lame. We'll get to see what some of these contain. So we're gonna be having a lot of fun with this. Anyway, but yeah, we're just continuing to collect all of these CDs. You may actually notice that some of the battle CDs requires you to unlock other so there are some battle CDs that cannot be obtained unless you complete other battle CDs. Some of them can be accessible in the battle CD shop in Realgam Tower, or you have to complete one battle CD and then the reward is another battle CD, which some of those battle CDs are what's considered double-sided CDs, where you have you're given a team of Pokemon. The sim trainer is given a team of Pokemon. Oh right, okay, so here in Cypher's lab, you can actually battle the Hexagon Brothers again for an infinite amount of times if you'd like. But anyway, some trainers, you're given a team of Pokemon, and then the sim trainer is given a team of Pokemon. You complete that CD, and then you're given a different battle CD, which is basically the other side of that CD that you battled with, where you'll have where instead the teams are going to be switching around. So you'll have basically the team that the sim trainer originally had, and then the sim trainer will have the team of Pokemon that you had, which is pretty interesting in my opinion. But there we go, we have all the battle CDs right here, so now we're going to actually start using them. So back to normal commentary. Hello everyone, and we are now here in the Realgam Tower, where we are going to now start doing the battle simulators here in the Realgam Tower. This is something that you can do as soon as you have access to the Realgam Tower. it's just better for me to show these now because they're, as I probably have explained during my collecting of the battle CDs, that some battle CDs are not obtainable until you beat the game. It's just necessary that I show off the battle CDs now. So here are all the battle CDs I have. As you can see, I have skipped some. You're noticing that there's some skipping numbers here, and that's because some battle CDs you cannot access until you beat other battle CDs. And then there's some other battle CDs where the rewards are other battle CDs, and that is by either buying them or just getting rewards from them. So, okay. So the first time that we tried to attempt this, I failed. So we're going to try this again. So we're going to go ahead and choose our first battle CD right here, battle CD number 1, and which is the first one that we tried to do. As you can see, the difficulty is a 1-star difficulty, so it should be easy. Flying versus flying, and we have to predict the opponent's move. So here we go. Now, as baby as I am at this game, I actually have notes right next to me so that I know exactly what I have to do in order to win these battles. So basically, with the battle simulators, there's very specific strategies as to how to win each one. If you're struggling and you feel like you don't know how to do it, if you're struggling and you need some reference, the game kind of gives you a hint on what to do. And then there are some hints that aren't really too specific, so you have to just kind of figure out what to do. Once you've probably done the simulator enough time, it's I guess you'll just know the strategies for the most part. But anyway. So when we attempted this earlier, I screwed this up. But basically, what you have to do here is you have to use double edge, and then when he starts flying, you have to use gust. Because when you use gust, it does twice the damage to any Pokemon when it's in air. So there we go. So we just won our first battle simulator out of the 50 battle CDs that will be showing up in today's episode. And there we go. So you will get a reward for completing a battle CD. Some of them aren't that great, and then there's some others where the rewards are TMs, actually useful TMs. So we get a super potion for winning that battle. So not that great, but I mean, well, that's because we could have done this way early on. That was one of the default battle CDs that we could have gotten. So yeah. So as you see, there's a little star right there that shows us that we've completed the battle CD. So now we're going to move on to do this one right here, skill over power. Use the foe's power to your advantage. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and take this one on. Now, so yeah, you basically get the gist of it. Basically, it just, it gives you a certain objective on what you have to do in order to win. So, hopefully, we don't fail too hard on some of these battle CDs. I've never completed basically any of these before, and as a result, I do have notes next to me, so I don't waste too much time. And so, there's 50 of these battles, and so for the most part, I'm just gonna speed through this. So, I guess I will see you guys at the end of the battle simulator.